Just drove in today from Detroit. It was pretty cool. I saw on the I'm welcome to Chicago. I got a glance at the sign about your mayor. Did you guys elect Gordon Lightfoot? Is that who's the mayor? That's great. Nice. He's Canadian. He's a little too old to be a mayor of the city, I think. Yeah. I don't know if you think. He said Brian said he worked at The Voice. I've been told I look like that guy Blake Shelton from The Voice. I can see it. Yeah. I look like Blake Shelton if he hated country music. And he never finished puberty. And he traded in his pickup truck for a Kia. That's me. I am a dad. I had a proud dad moment recently. My oldest son got his 10-year sobriety chip from AA. It's really nice. He's 15. Yeah, I mean, those were some terrible twos, you know. I mean, like, the worst was when we caught him with tequila and one of those Diego the Explorer sippy cups. You know, that was not good, you know. And so we got together and like tried to talk to him. It turned into an intervention. We had an intervention for him, but it was all of his stuffed toys that actually intervened on him. And at the time he was big into Sesame Street, so you know, like over here we had Kermit the Frog. He was like, "Hi ho, you have a problem, yay!" And then over here was Cookie Monster. He's like, "Me no like you when you drunk." You go nom nom nom, you go glug glug glug. And there was Elmo. He's like, "Elmo is not tickled by your self-destructive behavior." I got more Sesame Street jokes. I'm just gonna keep going with them, okay? There's Grover over here, the blue furry monster. He's like, "Whoa, your diapers smell like spring break." And then last but not least, of course, there was the Count. He's like, "I saw you. You put three shots of vodka in your apple juice. You want more Sesame Street voices? I can just do them all night. So now he's sober. He's 13, he's sober, it's pretty cool. He's got a poster in his bedroom that says it's not 5 o'clock anywhere. Let that one sink in for a second. It's a Jimmy Buffett reference. Works in Florida. I don't know. My kids are into this thing, Snapchat. I don't know if you've got kids. They've shown me this thing. They show me on their phone. They're FaceTiming their friends, and they got their faces that look like unicorns or cats. And I've seen this, and they're like, "Hey, Dad, check this out." I'm like, "That's nothing, man. I had that app 30 years ago when I was in college. We called it acid." Too bad you couldn't swipe someone's face back to normal on that app. It would have been called flashback. They make a good White Russian here. I don't know if you had one here. It's a nice drink. I like that one. But I'm a patriotic guy, and I think it's time we kind of like stepped up and had a drink called the White American. Right? I mean, what would be in it? I guess, I don't know, White Claw, Zima, Mountain Dew, a lot of Mountain Dew, big-ass styrofoam cup. It's got a wedge of lime, but it's deep fried. And of course a side of ranch. That's important for every drink you have, right? It's a drink so bad you'll want to talk to the manager afterwards. That's how white of an American drink that is. I was in Mexico and I went to the bar and they said, "What do you want to drink?" I said, "Give me a White American." Wrong choice. They brought me a girl named Becky who was passed out and missing a kidney. Let that one sink in too. I was reading the Bible. There was this story about Sodom and Gomorrah. You remember those the two cities that were destroyed for their wicked ways? And of course, we all know about Sodom and sodomy and what they were doing over there, but it seems like Gomorrah got off kind of easy on that bargain, right? I mean, like, you know what's happening when you're getting sodomite. I've never heard anybody getting Gomorra'd in prison. Like, if you ask somebody from Gomorrah, like, "Hey, what the hell, why did God destroy your city?" And they were like, "What were you guys doing?" They'd be like, "Not anal." Oh, we weren't doing any of that butt stuff that the sodomites were doing. I don't know. I'm 49 years old. I'm turning 50 very soon, so I actually had to get my first prostate exam recently. And I found out, yeah, right, I found out, it sounds like fun. We're going to have fun with you guys tonight. I found out I was ticklish. It was weird. I was like Elmo back there. It was surprising. So that was the first prostate exam I've had. I actually do prostate exams for a living. I'm actually a urologist. I'm a dick doctor, so like, yeah. Secret, yeah, right. It's wonderful, It's a dirty job, though, like, I've done a lot of them. I've actually done the math. I've done about 20,000 prostate exams in my career. I'm not kidding you. So, like, if this finger could talk, it would be like, "Please stop." I'm begging you, you know, you had 9 other fingers to pick from. Is it why is it always me? Because you're number 1, and like, you know, compared to the butt doctors, we're also number 1. They're number 2, you know. So my son, I'm going to put my kids through college on this finger alone, and my son wants to go to Brown. Did I hear a hi-yo? Is that right? And McMahon in the fucking crowd tonight. I wish I actually kept track of how many prostate exams I'd done so we could like celebrate a momentous occasion. Like I got to number 10,000. Some guy's in my office, pants down to his ankles like this. All of a sudden, a bunch of confetti and balloons falls down. Like it's a grocery store thing, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on here? Did I win something?" Then of course they give him like a check for $10,000, but it's one of those big ass publishers clearinghouse checks, and I'm like, "Well, you gotta hold this up while my finger's in your ass, okay? And smile. Smile at the camera." I don't know, I've done so many prostate exams at this point, I could actually probably guess the prostate size just to looking at people. I'd be like a guy at the amusement, like it'd be a guy at the amusement park that guesses your age, you know, like, "Hey sir, how you doing? Oh, there's you sir over there. You look like you have a prostate the size of somewhere between a ruby red grapefruit and a child's head. If I'm wrong, you win a prize. The prize is a giant gloved foam finger." That's a rassy carnival barker voice, you know, yeah. I remember my wife when we were dating in medical school, and I told her I was going to be a urologist, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll have to do a prostate exams on that." And I said, "Well, yeah," I said, "Can I check your prostate?" "Yeah, right." She looked at me, she's like, "Dumbass, I don't have a prostate." And I said, "Well, how will we know if I don't check?" I still don't know. 21 years, I still have no idea if she has one. I just assume she doesn't. I had a cop come in for his prostate exam recently. That was fun, you know. It's always funny when you have a cop go, "All right, get over. Get up to the position, you know. Get on there. Put your hands on the bed." You know, so out of the cart there. You have the right to remain silent. They usually don't. And sometimes I fuck with him. Like if it's a guy that's kind of being sort of an asshole to me, like I planted some drugs in his ass once, you know. It's like I found this little bag of cocaine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do we have here? It's just, drugs looks like, you know. It's like those aren't mine. I don't know. Men get a little squirrely about getting prostate exams. They think there's something kind of like, I don't think it's kind of gay. You know, but there's nothing gay about getting screened for something serious like prostate cancer. Unless both of my hands are on your hips during the exam, then it's that's gay. Very gay. That's a street joke too. I'm just borrowing it. I paid somebody for that. Word of advice: if you go to see a urologist and he's wearing a black leather lab coat and no shirt, like get the fuck out of there. That's you're about to get the most intense prostate exam ever. Basically, you're going to get Gomorrah, is what I'm telling you. So getting Gomorrah is basically getting sodomized, but Blue Cross covers it. So. All right, guys, this has been great. Thank you so much, Chicago. Been a great time.
It's over, Jason.